Virat Kohli, Rajat Patidar, and Yash Dayal.
We have Phil Salt, Fraser McGurk is another option.
But I'm not sure वो 5 crore में आएंगे.
So I don't know. He is the greatest spinner.
Important question. Are you backing this team?
Great. Welcome to a new episode of Bat Balla. Here we're starting a new series actually with the IPL auction just around the corner. We thought let's analyze what could be the possible teams for each of the franchises, and no better franchise to start off than RCB, one of the perennial underachievers, but that franchise that has the most followers. And we thought, let's start off with RCB and see how they will build up a squad, or what we think will be a good squad for RCB. Yeah, what do you think, Shum?
Yeah, I think you forgot to mention that we are starting with RCB because you are a big RCB fan. So that's I mean, just to set the context, they have retained Virat Kohli, Rajat Patidar, and Yash Dayal, and they are left with
83 crores and 3 RTMs.
So I think without wasting any time, let's try to slot these guys. So. Assuming that Kohli will open, which I think he will, so we can start with another opening partner for Kohli. So
traditionally RCB has always had foreign openers. We have had Gale, off late we have had Faf du Plessis, so it will be a foreign opener is what I feel, and we'll have to look at the options we have. So we have Jos Butler from Rajasthan, who Rajasthan let go. We have Phil Salt. Then we have Quinton de Kock, recently retired from South African cricket, but one of the best openers in IPL in recent times. What do you think among these players? Who do you think RCB should go for?
But in an ideal world, I think Butler would be a perfect partner for Kohli. I know, because Kohli is someone I think who is expected to play the anchor role. And you need someone who can be really aggressive from the ball one, and I think Butler is gonna be can be the perfect partner for him. My only concern over here is that how much is RCB willing to shell out for that particular spot?
Butler won't come cheap for sure. I mean, it will at least be like a 14 to 15 crores. I think if they had to look for cheaper, they'll have to look at a de Kock or a Phil Salt. But even those players, I don't think will come anywhere close, less than a 10 crores.
So I think let's do one thing. Let's slot Butler over here, and let's put a 12 CR cap.
Yeah.
So Butler
Kohli
along with
and
Kohli.
Butler opening. Wow.
Yeah. And just in case Butler doesn't work because of the budget, we have got Philip Salt and Quinton de Kock who can sort of be the alternatives.
Correct.
Cool. One down. What are your thoughts?
One down.
Last time I think Will Jacks played.
Yeah. And I think he played a great knock as well against GT. Yeah, one of the players, I'm sure they'll go for an RTM. But again, there will be a lot of competition. He's playing really well, and I'm sure a lot of teams will look for a good solid number 3. So it won't come cheap, but I think he'll be one of the players who RCB looks for at an RTM angle.
Yeah. I think good thing with RCB is that they have enough money in their balance, right? Only Punjab has got more amount than them. If I'm not wrong.
Correct.
But again, based on the calculations, I think they should not. I mean, they should not ideally cross 8 to 9 CR at max.
8 to 9 CR,
yeah, for this position. And for example, I'm pretty sure that Jack's gonna be the first choice for this position.
Yeah.
But in case if they are not able to get him, who do you think would be good alternatives?
No, there are a few players, but we have to look at also the budget, right? I mean, I think Harry Brook will go for a lot of money. I'm not sure if he'll come. I mean, the hype around him is just crazy, right? I'm sure he'll go for a good amount. But he's one option they have. Fraser McGurk is another option. Suddenly a name came up in my mind, which I don't know, we can discuss now if you want. Rachin Ravindra, Bangalore boy. CSK has let go of him.
I think, but that's my hypothesis. CSK has got one RTM left, and I'm damn sure that they'll go for Rachin. Another name, since you mentioned CSK, could be Daryl Mitchell. But I'm not that keen on him because again you got Kohli at top of the order, then probably Rajat Patidar will come at number 4. We'll come to that in a bit. But I think in between you need a couple of players who can sort of. By the way, Patidar can also play that aggressor role.
He's taking spin very well.
So I think he's gonna be number 4. I mean, just to sort of mention that. I'm slightly biased towards, just in case we are not able to sort of get Jacks. Maybe one of Fraser or Harry Brook could be perfect for this position.
Yeah. So like the budget around 8 to 10 crores. Right? I don't think we should.
I think 8 could be a good number.
So Patidar at 4. Okay, now now comes the big question, right? So there are 3 big Indian marquee players, batsmen / keepers in this IPL auction. One of them is Rishabh Pant. Then we have Shreyas Iyer and we have KL Rahul. I think one of them will definitely go to Punjab, considering the purse they have, and the other mostly will end up at RCB.
Yeah, that's a fair point, and I mean, I think there will be a big fight over Pant. I mean, I won't be surprised if he comes out as the most expensive player in this particular auction. And like you mentioned, Punjab most likely would back him because of the purse size, and then also Ricky Ponting has joined Punjab as the coach. So uski alag equation hai Pant ke saath. So that will also come into the picture. But in an ideal world, I think agar RCB would definitely want Pant in their side.
I know this is the whole talk around KL Rahul coming back to Bangalore, the homecoming, and this is where he'll find his form back and Bangalore boy. But I don't know the way KL Rahul plays off late, especially the strike rate. It's been a question, and I don't know if the RCB, like you said, we already have Kohli at the top. I don't know. We'll want one more person, and Rahul, if he comes in, he will have to play at the top itself. He prefers the opening role, is what he said. So it'll be difficult.
He's not a middle order one.
He's not. But again, the thing is, like, we had Andy Flowers as the assistant coach of Punjab, and Rahul got him to Lucknow, and now he's the coach of RCB. So there's high chances that Rahul will come back to his coach Flower.
Pretty high chances. Actually, Sulish, I mean, interesting point you have mentioned over here. Yeah, again, Rahul ko agar lenge, to by the way, he'll provide the captaincy option as well. But
I don't want him to provide the captaincy option.
I mean, वो inevitable है. जिस भी side में Rahul जाएगा, he'll be the captain of that side.
No, apparently he has made a statement in the Sky Sports in the Star Sports interview that he's open to not having the captaincy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's made that statement. I think he's realized that it's a burden. Yeah, it's a burden, and that could be affecting the way he's playing. So maybe it's an option which he's open to. I don't know.
I mean, I would love to see KL Rahul of 2018. Yeah. अगर KL Rahul आता है RCB में, तो he'll have to play top of the order, and he'll have to play the way he did it in 2018. There can't be two anchors, opening the batting. अगर वो किया तो, I mean, that's not gonna be a good recipe for sure. So let's do one thing. Let's keep 20 CR as our sort of range for this position, because इतना जाएगा किसी भी player के पास जाओगे. So for example, Pant, which I am very very doubtful कि Pant 20 CR में मिलेगा. But अगर Pant मिल जाता है तो nothing like it. अगर मिल जाता है तो nothing like it. I mean,
nothing like it. Correct.
Depend करता है कब उसका number आता है. A lot of factors which will come into the picture. So Pant has to be the choice. He'll be the captain. He'll be the keeper, and then he'll be that middle order player जो 4 पे भी आ सकता है. If required 3 पे भी आ सकता है. He can bat anywhere. He can be the finisher. I mean, he's versatile, right? But in case Pant नहीं मिलता है, then I'll be tempted to sort of go towards Shreyas Iyer over Rahul for obvious reasons. Right?
Looks like a good captain as well. I mean, like you mentioned, KKR winning captain, DC finalist as a captain.
Yeah.
So there is something in his captaincy, and like we discussed, right? I'm sure most of the teams are going to go with Pant and Rahul. In which case, Iyer may end up coming at 15 or sub 15 range as well.
Yeah, it is
unfortunate, but it could happen. Yeah, it could happen, and in which case it will be a steal deal for RCB.
Yeah. But मुझे लग रहा है अभी भी कि RCB will end up getting KL Rahul and make him the captain as well. I hope it doesn't happen.
I want KL Rahul, but I don't want him as a captain.
Let's move on to the finisher. Someone who can really whack the ball and maybe ball some part-time pace or part-time spin. Batting all-rounder kind of, who can finish the game. So one person who comes to my mind is Glenn Phillips of New Zealand. I think he's been pretty amazing. He did not get enough opportunities at SRH because of their batting lineup, right? यहाँ पर I think, especially at Chinnaswamy, I think he can do a lot of damage towards the end.
Yeah, and valuable overs as well. At least 2
valuable overs if required, and a gun fielder.
If required, super fielder. Yeah, one of the best fielders going around in cricket right now.
Yeah. So I think
since you mentioned Phillips, and one more thing came to your mind, will RCB do a RTM for Maxwell? I mean, that's the role that Maxwell was doing earlier. It just came to mind. What do you think? I mean, will they go for Maxwell?
यार मैक्सवेल का ना बहुत ही अजीब इंटरेस्टिंग रही है. He has been superb for Australia, has done some amazing things. But again IPL एक मुझे वो पंजाब के साथ 2014 वाला सीजन हटा दें और बीच स्टार्टिंग में फर्स्ट सीजन विद RCB, आई थिंक उसके अलावा उसने कुछ भी नहीं किया है. It's been like more than 10 years in the IPL and just we haven't seen.
There have been flashes here and there, but you never seen the true potential.
I think RCB has been very patient with Maxwell for the past 3 years, but I don't think कि वो Maxwell को our team करेंगे. And plus I know Maxwell.
Factor, right?
One more thing is there. Maxwell का फॉर्म नहीं है, परफॉर्मेंस इतना अप टू द मार्क नहीं है IPL में, but I'm still pretty sure that there will be teams who will be like really willing to go hard for Maxwell. अभी भी.
For sure.
Minimum it's gonna be 10 crore and अगर वो क्लिक कर गया तो I think बहुत ही अमेजिंग है किसी भी टीम के लिए. But I don't think RCB would be planning that. And for this position, I don't think RCB should plan for anything more than 5 CR. That should be.
Who are the other options if Phillips is not there? Like,
there are a couple of other guys who come to my mind. One is Tim David. He was with Mumbai, and Stoinis Mitchell Marsh. But I'm not sure वो 5 crore में आएंगे या नहीं.
They won't come at that price. Unfortunately.
I think 8-9 तक चाहिए होगा at least with Stoinis, even Mitchell Marsh. And there was one more guy, Livingston from England. कैसा बनता है वहाँ पे सिनेरियो उसके हिसाब से either Phillips, Tim David, Livingston, and hopefully either Mitchell Marsh or maybe Stoinis. इसमें से कोई भी एक मिल जाएगा.
One foreign all-rounder, correct.
So I think let's hope that they are able to fetch Phillips because I feel कि चिन्नास्वामी में बहुत काम आएगा.
Correct. Yeah.
Cool. I think number 7.
Bowlers, right?
I think we might have a space for another all-rounder. Who can be a finisher of some sorts, right?
Again, a bowling all-rounder most.
A couple of names which pop up straight away. One is Washington Sundar and one is Krunal Pandya. I think Washington Sundar again price का problem होगा. He's gonna be a little probably out of budget for RCB, especially if they end up buying Pant or Pant at 20-21 CR kind of budget. तो वहाँ पे फिर I think थोड़ी सी fight होगी and maybe 6-7 crores तक अगर उन्हें चाहिए तो they will get Krunal Pandya for sure if they are not able to pick Washington Sundar. So I think we've got our we are left with 4 positions, bowling positions
bowlers,
primarily.
Right?
Probably we'll need 3 pacers. Yash Dayal तो एक है, उन्होंने retain किया है तो he'll
play for sure.
इसके अलावा 3 बचते हैं हमारे पास, 2 पेसर 1 स्पिनर. सो पेसर में आई थिंक वी नीड 1 फॉरेन. 3 फॉरेन वाले हमने कर लिए हैं, बटलर, जैक्स एंड फिलिप्स, एज्यूमिंग कि मिल जाते हैं. एक who do you pick? I think one premier fast bowler.
Correct. So RCB, see, in Chinnaswamy you always need one premium fast bowler, right? Because the pitch won't help you in terms of swing. Or you need somebody who can really knock you out of the pace. And I remember RCB went really hard for Stark last year. They were close with KKR and finally KKR just broke the bank and got it for 25 crores. So they lost out there, but I'm sure they will try for him again. He's been in RCB before and he's openly told that he's keen on playing IPL a lot more compared to earlier. So I think they will go for Stark this time. And like we discussed, I don't think Stark will fetch the price which he did last time.
No, that's not going to happen. So I think इसके लिए budget कितना? 13-14 CR at max for this position?
Yeah, around less than 15 for sure.
So let's keep 13 as a number. So Mitchell Stark, I think RCB is gonna go hard after Stark. Just in case Stark नहीं मिलता है तो who are the backup options?
No, there are actually a lot of options. So I remember ABD recently in his YouTube channel, he mentioned 4 people RCB should go for, and all 4 were bowlers. And one of the names he mentioned was Rabada. So I think Rabada is a good option. I don't know about the price. I mean, I'm sure he will come in around that range itself. But again, good fast bowler who can hit the deck hard will be good for the pitches at RCB. Other than Rabada, I think Trent Bolt. I'm keen on Trent Bolt because I know you'll get that 1 wicket for sure in the opening spell. But we don't know about the price.
But I think Trent Bolt आ जाएगा. 13 में limit है. Stark और रबाड़ा थोड़े से ऊपर जा सकते हैं, but I think we'll get Trent Bolt at that price क्योंकि अगर historically भी उसका price देखोगे तो he's been around 8-9.
He's been around that price,
and plus उसकी age भी हो गई है, he's not playing international cricket at that, I mean regularly now. तो Bolt is definitely a good option. एक और नाम मेरे दिमाग में आ रहा है, एक दो. One is Coetzee from South Africa and the other one is Jofra Archer. But Archer के साथ यार injury is always a problem. So I'm not sure if RCB management should risk
I still remember that when Mumbai bought him, the smile on Sangakkara's face. He's like, you have no clue what you're getting into.
You cannot be dependent on it. तो अगर आर्चर पे तुमने लिया और वो इंजरी हो गई उसको तो you will left with I don't know who. So at least I think Stark, Rabada, one of these two guys.
That'll be a great buy for RCB.
Yeah. So दो choices बची हैं हमारे, मतलब दो spots हैं. एक again Indian pacer, एक maybe spinner, ideally a leg spinner. So let's talk about the other pacer.
So
do you think these RCB will lose their RTM for say someone like Akash Deep or a Vijay Kumar Vaishak
or Mr. DSP or Mr. DSP? So I don't know. I mean, see, he didn't have a great year last time, right? He had a bad year last time, and he was expensive. I think almost 9 and over, or not more than that. But he is one of the premier fast bowlers India has right now. And he's played well overall at RCB. Has got the early wickets as well. So it could all boil down to the price, because that's what we are seeing, right? If the price is
again, for this position, I don't think they'll like to spend more than 5-6 years, max 5-6 years, not more than that.
In which case, I think Siraj will be tough. It could be either Vaishak or Akash Deep.
Yeah. So the last spot, and we have got around another 5-6 crore left with us, and you need a spinner. Who would you pick?
See, I want the homecoming of Chahal. I mean, he is the greatest spinner RCB has ever had in the squad. He's performed the toughest condition. Yeah, and one of the toughest pitches, for a spinner is Chinnaswamy.
Yeah.
And performed very well after leaving RCB also. In RR also he's been great. So I want Chahal to come back. I don't know at what price he'll be available, because as per our calculations, RCB doesn't have much to spend. But I think they should really go hard for Chahal. Spinners, there aren't too many, right? I mean, Bishnoi is retained by Lucknow. Then Karan Sharma played a role last time, but I think Karan Sharma's
not going to be that impactful.
That story is done.
What about Rahul Chahar?
I don't know. I mean, he's always been there around. Even the emerging tournament recently, he was not great. I mean, he got whacked. So I don't know. I know he's there, but I am not too convinced about Rahul Chahar. I hope he proves me wrong in whichever team he goes. But I really want Chahal. That's what.
Okay, let's hope that
the other option.
Some magic happens and they are able to get Chahal. You guys are able to get Chahal.
No, for sure.
Yeah. So I think we have spent close to 75, 76 plus 37 जो हमने retain players पे, तो another 112-13 के round, and which will leave these guys with a purse of 7-8 CR, which I think should be enough to get another 10 players, right? क्योंकि you have to form the core, and बाकी players, you can form a team around that. That's the whole idea of this sort of episode. So let's एक बार जाते हैं. Let's sort of take a look कि हमने क्या select किया है. So Kohli, Butler, Jacks, Patidar, Pant hopefully, if not Pant then Iyer, Glenn Phillips, hopefully, or else Tim David, Livingston, Stoinis is one of these guys. Then Krunal Pandya. Then in the fast bowling department, hopefully Stark. If not Stark, then Rabada. I just hope that these guys are able to at least get one of these two. And the third option could be, a Bolt or Gerard. Then in Indian bowling department, Siraj, Akash Deep or Vaishak, one of these three. Then we've got already retained Yash Dayal. And in the spin department, hopefully Uzi Chahal and Rahul Chahar could be a good backup for that. Cool. Who's going to be the captain of this side?
Yeah. So in this squad, it's either a Pant, Iyer or a Butler, right? One of them.
Yeah. Most likely it's going to be an Indian captain. It's my hunch.
It could be an Indian captain, yeah.
Most likely if they're able to get Pant or Iyer, one of these two guys will definitely be the captain. They are proven guys, so...
Yeah.
Cool. Are you backing this team? Important question. Are you backing this team?
Is it finally Isala Cup Nande? No, I mean, see, RCB has always gone for explosive batsmen, and that's been their strategy. Go hard at the ball, get a good score, and then hope your bowlers can defend you. Most times they don't, but that's how it is. But I think this time the focus will be on getting good bowlers and a good captain. So... I'm fingers crossed. I think this time it won't be the typical RCB strategy of spending 11 crores on Alzari Joseph or some crap like that. I think there'll be a more concentrated focus, and looking forward to the auction.
Yeah. Cool. I think let's ask our viewers, the RCB fans, what they have to say about this. Would love to hear from them.